What's happening, guys? Welcome to Lost Sheep Adventures. My name's Jono and these are Liza's legs.
Hello.
This time I break more things. We find a couple mates while we're out wheeling, discover some gold mining machinery, find even more friends who are a little bit stuck, and build a makeshift convoy. What a good day out. All right here on Lost Sheep Adventures.
So right here with Liza again, crawling up the Carricktown Road. It's actually not a bad little trail. It takes you from basically the Bannockburn area of Cromwell up into the Old Woman Range near the Duffers Saddle. So it's only a short little drive, maybe an hour or two, nothing major. But it's basically just a nice little rock climb its way up. A nice Sunday drive, and it is actually Sunday today. There's a bit of a doozy here. I'll see if the surf can handle this one. It's going to be a bit interesting, really. I don't think it quite has the flex the old Wrangler does.
Doesn't look good.
So we can sometimes again remember a spot as I think that was just my side step there. I'm gonna fall in a hole already. That was a bit of wheel lift, but we got through. Not too bad. All this here, this one, everything out through behind me here, this is all wild thyme. Of course introduced, but it does smell delicious. So if you're ever in need of it, rather than going down the supermarket and buying some, come up to the hills like this, rip out an entire plant and take it home. Easy stuff. And you can make plenty of time jokes. It seems I've just got way too much time on my hands today. I was trying to think of another time joke. What's another time joke? Oh yeah, you can come out to places like this and have a wild time. There's an old house down there.
We're currently in Carricktown now. It's only a little ways up the range and you finally get to this place. There's not much left though, literally only these old buildings, these old stone walls and chimneys left behind by these gold miners. At the base of the range though, where we sort of almost began, is a little place called Courtsville. Both these towns kicked up in the 1870s and only ran for about 16 years before the whole operation here was sort of abandoned and moved on. Kind of crazy how they just leave a bunch of stuff behind. No stamping batteries left though. There was originally 2 here, but there's no remnants of them these days. Kind of sucks.
For the drier seasons, the Carricktown Road here is a bit of a walk in the park, really. It's just undulating terrain, rocky, shaly, that kind of stuff. The major crux of the real climb is about a couple hundred meters sort of steep ascent as we climb our way up the edge of the mountain, which we have just started to do. Bit of a rock step here. That's pretty much where we're out. seriously cool spot, but
Amazing.
cold
So
as
cold.
hell out there. Time to find some food.
Yeah.
Getting hungry. So not far now, we're basically 3/4 of the way up the hill and we're heading to the Young Australian Stamping Battery. We're going to rock on down and check that out. They actually installed a massive water wheel there, which luckily is still standing there, so we go check that out, see what it's like. Stamping batteries was a very expensive endeavour, especially when they were powered by coal. So in 1872 they just started the construction, a very ambitious construction, of a 34-kilometre water race that ran from Coal Creek in the Nevis range all the way over here to Carricktown, and in 1875 they started construction of this massive ass water wheel. This is to power only a 10 stamper battery that was here, but the gold in the area was very shallow, very easy to find, very easy to get to, versus having to sort of mine a lot harder elsewhere. This ran for about 5-7 years. Finally, everyone moves on, they move out, they pulled everything apart. The actual stamper battery is actually positioned on the other side of the hill. They moved it there about 5 years later for apparently no reason, so probably there's gold over there, but who knows. In the firewood-free parts of Central Otago, it was difficult to even burn anything to be able to run these stamper batteries. So coal was carted up from Bannockburn, which is essentially where we started, which is only about 5k from here, not too far, but trying to drag that coal up the hill is still an impressive feat in those days. So water was the major source, hence the water wheel. But even that was rare in these parts. It's Central Otago, it's dry, it's windy, it's hot in the summertime. So hence why the 34-kilometre water race had to be constructed to get water to all these batteries along the side of the hills. Without that, this would never be here, and well, there'd still be gold in the hills, so maybe today we could have worked it. But we're gonna head on, hit the trails again, and go find the saddle. All right, bit of a climb up that hillside from that from the water wheel. Huffing and puffing, keeps us fit, I guess. Picked up a couple of stragglers. Roger and Sophie there, they're gonna, join us for the evening, really. Plan is to make our way to the saddle, bomb on down and tuck in by a lake. Hopefully, everything goes to plan. But my plans never go to plan, so we'll see how this goes. We're definitely going to be kind of trying to find a campsite on the eastern side of the Old Woman Range. Because what's happening over the other side of the Nevis is a very large storm. It's very cold and windy blowing towards us. There's a fire over there, that's cool. So we're going to try and hit the saddle, tuck on down and go find a campsite. Once you get up on the tops here, the trail conditions start to deteriorate quite quickly. Being sort of a flat top trail, there's also being an altitude now, we can get snow and ice and whatnot. It starts to get very slippery, muddy and rutty and snowy, which all adds a lot of fun really. As usual, it's pretty windy as hell and you can't hear what I'm saying, but coming along top of the Carricktown Trail here, folks, turn this way actually. Found this lovely gentleman and this girl stuck in the hole. He's broken his winch trying to pull it out, so lucky we're here. He's also lost drive in the front, so we'll hook him up, pull him out. Easy stuff. So, for a bit of context, hopefully you can hear me. Put down sooner this way. We've got 2 sets of match tracks, so 2 under each tyre at the back there. We've lowered jacked the front up, packed it underneath the wheel, cut out a bit of a channel for his diff, got the winch on. He's having to use a strop because the winch line broke in his first attempt. So, hopefully this will get him out this time. Fingers crossed. Winching, I reckon. Yeah, boy. This is the old trick where basically you wrap the wire through the wheel, use the wheel as a winch. But well, it works. But it's now jammed up the caliper. So wheel off, caliper off, wire out. Welcome back, guys, to the inside of the truck. We have officially got him out. That was you should see my legs right now. It is ridiculous. It is muddy. He's only got 2-wheel drive. He's blown the front diff or front hub or something, and definitely added an interesting stop in the trip. I like it though. I like that stuff. It's a lot of fun. You gotta think and whatnot. So, successfully made it to the saddle. This is the last little descent down. Josh ahead of us there in the 2-wheel drive 60 and Roger behind, so damn good day out.
Regrouping at the top here, it's a quick reminder that these places are gorgeous, yet it does cross some private land. So please, when you're out there, respect the areas, respect the trails, and keep it open for everyone.
Righty ho, guys, it's cold as hell. Literally, there's like a big ass storm just on the mountain ahead of us there.
Oh,
sorry, I'm talking a mouthful.
Oh, you filming?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were filming. I was like, why are you talking to someone? There's no one in front of us.
It is so cold out there, actually. So, plan is, that's the plan.
What's the plan?
I don't know what the plan is.
There's no plan.
Plans get to the bottom of the hill. Josh here had his tyres pumped up, so we just lowered them a little bit, so he's actually driving again. We'll get everyone down together because, you know, we're a little gang now, a little crew. And then
What
probably
is
break
Roger
off.
doing?
He's falling.
Oh, so we are going now.
Hmm.
Okay.
We've got 2% battery, so we're gonna have to say goodbye. We'll well, you'll probably see it in the whole video one day, whether we made it to camp or not. Till then though, bye bye y'all. Good morning team, how's it all going? Bit of an abrupt end last night, ended up killing basically every battery we had on board, so we couldn't film any ending or keep you updated with what was going on. We did get him out, we got him all the way down to the road end, and then we sort of split off and headed our own ways. My plan was to shoot up into the hills here and find a campsite for the night. Following some roads though, we eventually hit a dead end, and so we bombed it on out, found another road that left us out to Clyde, but on the way we spotted quite a few little side trails and whatnot. So we're back here again the day after, and we are going to go explore one of these side trails. My goal is to try and get up to Shihei Lake, I think it's called. At least go check that thing out, maybe even camp on the edge of it, do a bit of a barbecue and rock on out again tomorrow. So, should we just hit it? First thing first though, this place is gorgeous. Lovely rock formations all around us here. So, there's a golf ball up there. That's weird. But more importantly, this.
To even start the trail, we've just turned off the road end here. We're going to start the trail by climbing almost a vertical-ish wall. Let's see if the truck can do it, eh? Should be fun. You may find with things like this that sometimes it is just a lot easier. Well, actually no, this is my sort of way of tackling something like this. I tend to ruin my seatbelt, turn my music off. I tend to try and crawl things first. You might find that your truck just sort of scrabbles its way up. If I hit this, maybe I'll get up it, maybe I'll make it worse, or maybe it'll go catastrophically wrong. So here's hoping my truck will crawl up it. Yeah. Downside though, it's not that exciting for camera. It's hard to sort of actually tell you how steep these things are without actually sort of walking them. So hopefully this camera right now is catching me walk this, or try to. Jesus. Just to give you an idea. I don't know if it's just me, or essential always windy. But I just picked the stormy days. There's literally a very bad looking cloud behind us there. We'll ignore that for the moment. Meander along this little trail, see where she goes. Hopefully goes in the right direction. Map says it will, so yeah, we'll see. Gorgeous view though, like this is just sick. So, what I thought was the start of the trail turned out to just be a play pit. So that was depressing. Climbed to the top of the hill for, well, I guess a cool view, but basically nothing. So, climbing back down the hill and scale along the road till we find the actual beginning of the road. Which kind of is weird because it says it's right here, which I might go check that out, see where that leads. This looks more like it. So I'd never heard of Lake Shit. So we'll go check it out. Should be quite interesting. It's just cool to be roaming around these backcountry areas. Like, I feel like I'm the only man up here and probably the only man around for miles. Even though I'm not, there's already a town down there. But I feel like it, which is part of the adventure. And Central just has some gorgeous rock formations, barren hills, and dramatic ass weather. Well, look at it. What the hell? Thinking actually I might just stop here. There's a lovely little rock, and I might just go soak in the view for a bit before it turns to shit. Places like these, you know, that's what full driving's about. Don't get me wrong, I love the mud bashing, the rock climbing, the technical stuff that tests mind, body, soul, spirit, truck, everything. But sometimes coming out of places like this, just refund your soul. New Zealand, mate. Can't get much better. Welcome back. Ooh, okay. Get to the top, I can't see what's over the other side. Lean out, look at your tyres. At least you know what the right one's doing. But about a kilometre and a half along the trail here, you've got to start climbing up to the top of the mountain. So we've got about 200 metres elevation to climb over the distance of a kilometre, which makes for quite the interesting climb. Just low gears, second first, crawl your way up nice and easy. This one's looking a hell of a lot steeper. Let's see how this one goes.
It's a steep hill to run up. At the intersection of the trails now, we're going to take a right heading towards that lake. But if I stayed on straight ahead, we keep climbing right at the very top of the ridge there, and eventually circle back around onto the power line road between Bannockburn and Clyde. So we're going to have to come back and do that another day, but today we're heading out to a dam. No, a lake. Well, looks like we made it to the lake, and it's, well, it's a bit gross actually, after all that. It's getting rather cold and windy now, and there's an emergency that's dragged me back home. So sadly, I won't be staying the night tonight, which means no barbecue, no swag, no camp. But what I will do is actually sit down, pull out the awning, because I just picked this up off Facebook Marketplace for $100. So I'm pulling out the awning, sitting down, enjoying the vastness of the Central Otago Basin out there before I skedaddle on home. So if you like the content, guys, hit that subscribe button, because do you know what? 65% of you guys aren't subscribed who are watching this. So it'd be really handy if you just hit that subscribe, you know? If you keep watching, you must love what I'm doing. Leave a comment, you know. Have you been here? Have you gone further? This drops all the way down along the base of the dam over there. Have you gone further? Have you done any of these trails around here? Let me know so I can sort of pre-plan things next time. And of course, hit that like button, guys. If you really love what I'm doing, hit the like button so I can keep bringing you more and more content. Cheers to all my patrons. If you really want to support me, hit the Patreon button at the end of the video. Consider becoming a member. But otherwise, guys, this is it. Another short from Lost Sheep Adventures. We will catch you next time, next month. Latest, team. I don't know how this works. Do I twist it? Ah, I see. Okay, I twist it. So if I, yeah, I twist it. All right. Hup. Take 2. 3. This is mighty difficult with one person. There we go. There's one side. Oh. I'm making this look outrageously difficult, aren't I? Oh. How do people do this by themselves? Oh, wait. There we go. Always peg and guide rope to avoid wind damage. Thanks, Captain. I don't want to go anywhere now. This is far too lovely. Cheers, guys, for another good one.